the time has come to release our new 2023 Not a Wheelchair Collector's Coin made with the very machine in the box behind me. This thing is awesome. Crikey, I think it's waking up. Let's get started. We've been making our four-wheeled off-road wheelchair for a few years already, but now we're designing and prototyping our own custom rigid wheelchairs. Custom lightweight wheelchairs like the one my wife uses currently cost around $5,000 and take about 6 months to get through insurance. And I think we can make our own for a fraction of the cost in a fraction of the time. And the machine in this box is going to help us do it. This is the FabLite 4500, and it's the most cost-effective laser cutter for both sheet and tube that's made here in the USA, and will be essential to making cost-effective wheelchairs and dinosaurs.
Dinosaur? Yeah, dinosaur.
And there we have it. Very kind of them. We have the laser-proof glass, and then access to the bed down here. This machine has the ability to laser out flat metal sheets as well as cut circular or square tubes. It can cut 1/4-inch steel, stainless, aluminum, copper, and brass, along with titanium and a bunch of other metals. Technically, we could throw wood or plastic in here, but the laser's a bit too strong for those materials. And the ventilation system isn't set up to handle materials that start on fire. Flammable materials are better cut on a CO2 laser. The laser's plugged into a normal 110-volt outlet and uses the same amount of power as a hairdryer. Now personally, I don't use a hairdryer, but it's very cool seeing the equivalent amount of energy focused down into a laser beam 0.005 inches thick, about the width of a human hair, which I don't have much experience with either, but you get my point. The metal under the laser beam liquefies, and then compressed air blasts that molten metal out the backside of the cut. Let me show you where that air comes from, since we had some issues setting that up. The compressor we're using is back here in this enclosure. It's capable of producing 170 PSI that's fed into these blue air lines running around the top of the building. The blue air lines run along the ceiling to right back here behind the laser into an auxiliary tank. The auxiliary tank is what helps us maintain the 150 PSI the laser needs to blow out the molten metal. Coming from the auxiliary tank, the air is cooled and dried before being fed into the machine because any moisture in the lines would cause damage to the cutting head. Now this machine is not cheap. It cost us over $100,000. But the speed at which we will be able to cut and cope metal tubes will more than pay for itself in the time savings, especially while we are rapidly prototyping and distributing our beta designs. The tubes are inserted and easily cut inside of the machine since it automatically rotates so the laser can hit every surface. And when it comes time to remove and use the tube, it can just snap off at the pre-cut tabs. Normally when a company buys a new machine, they pass the cost of that machine off onto their customers. Our customers are people who use wheelchairs, and I'd rather not do that. So let me introduce you to Alex, the accessible Allosaurus. He's a self-assemblable skeleton of a dinosaur that's fun for all ages. We're selling Alex for $19 to help offset the cost of this machine, as well as bring down the cost of accessibility to those who need it. Remember, I don't make any money from this business. 100% of your purchase stays right here, keeping our prices low. Alex is pretty dang cool, just like you. Link is down in the description. At some point in the future, after we're done prototyping, we'll probably have to upgrade our equipment, since lasers get much bigger than this one. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm back here with my friends at Oshkosh to compare how my $100,000 laser compares to a $1.2 million laser. You might remember Oshkosh as the company that cut out all the metal I use on my electric Humvee project, and their machine is quite a bit faster than ours. But it is very cool seeing how far lasers have come and how easily we'll be able to scale up production to bring down the cost of wheelchairs around the globe. Oshkosh can cut Alex in just 48 seconds, 5 times faster than our much smaller machine. It's also 12 times the cost though, so I'm happy with what we have. Someday we'll have a machine as cool as this one, but until then, our FabLite 4500 is going to work just fine. With the final purchase of our laser, we now have all the bending and welding equipment we need to start prototyping and testing rigid wheelchairs. When it's time to laser out our new 2023 Not a Wheelchair Collector's coins, I think we've come up with a rather ingenious method of fixturing that I'm pretty proud of. The fixture plate is made out of 1/8" aluminum, and what we're doing is removing structure from the aluminum plate to amplify the elasticity of the metal, creating a spring out of what used to be a flat panel. There's no need to use screws or clamps to hold the coins in place. That spring made out of flat aluminum does the job perfectly. And finally, the boss has arrived.
This year, to raise funds for this project, we are doing 3 different colors of coins. The silver one is $15, the black one is $50, and if you're feeling super generous, we have a gold coin that's for $100.
All of which are laser cut right here in our shop. You might notice when you get your coin, there's gonna be some dried molten metal on the back called dross. The liquid metal rehardens on the surface after it's been cut, and I think it looks kinda cool.
We don't make a profit off of this. 100% of the money stays right here in the business. Keeps the lights on, designs coming, and makes accessible equipment more available by being inexpensive.
Yep, we're not here to make money off of people in wheelchairs, we're just here to make cool stuff as inexpensively as possible. And even just by watching and sharing this video, you're helping a lot. But if you do happen to have a few extra bucks, getting one of these coins goes a really long way.
And if you get one in the next week, you get a signed thank you card with our photo from us.
We're gonna sign each and every one of them. So like always, huge thanks for watching, thanks for supporting this project.
And we'll see you around.